Hey everybody, I'm eating cereal at 12:30 at night. But I'm allowed to, because I'm a grown-up. And it's pretty much up to me at this point to fill my head with whatever I want, whether it be good or bad, like coffee. But we get these people obviously not filling their bodies with good stuff like cereal and coffee. I'm pretty sure that they're just taking crazy pills and that's their main diet. And actually I have a really good one for you today. Alright, this lady, her name is justamomforjesus. She seems to think that contrails, the things that come out of the back of jets, she thinks that they're actually created by chemicals being pumped out of the planes in order to give everybody Ebola and H1N1. And I'll give you 3 guesses of who's behind this diabolical plan. Oh yeah, it's Obama. She also has this crazy theory that he's trying to use the chemtrails, as she calls them, to stop global warming. Yeah. Go ahead and take a look at this.
Okay, friends. I'm in my studio painting, listening to the news. And you know what? It has been 4 days since they have not sprayed in Southern California, but I know they'll be back because they can't keep their filthy hands off of this beautiful sky that God created.
And then she has this to say.
Now, I know this looks like a little bit of overreacting, but there is another situation going on in the Ukraine. Now, there has been a lot of talk that this cocktail that they received over there was delivered via chemtrails, called the plague going on.
And this.
It's no secret that YouTube is now censoring videos that speak truth. Now, we all know that it is going to just get hairy in the next couple months, and we need to get with God, and we need to get with our Bibles. Now, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and of a sound mind. You know, it frustrates me when I talk to a lot of people and they are just still, they're afraid and they're scared, and they don't need to be afraid and they don't need to be scared. I mean, this is what the enemy wants us to do.
Oh, except I totally agree with that.
I go onto the underground weather and I see no clouds in the forecast, but they have this cloudy weather, you know, all the time.
Of course, she doesn't actually want you to get H1N1 vaccinated, just like all the rest of the crazies that are out there right now. She gets most of her information apparently from this website. It's on Blogspot. Now you know that everything, just like everything that's on YouTube, if it's on YouTube or if it's on Blogspot, it's gotta be true. No, seriously, do your research. Don't take my word for it, and certainly don't take her word for it, because that would be the wrong thing to do. But this website goes on to say, anyone who has good material which is pertinent to all that is happening and is material people should know about, please email it to me. I will say I am keeping this at real research. I will not put conspiracy items up on this blog. I am keeping this one as clean as possible. I will link verified material only. Sounds honest enough. Except that they have these chemtrails that are being sprayed over the Ukraine, killing millions and millions of people. And I'm not kidding. Millions. Oh, and then there's this really good story in there about people grabbing high school students and spraying them down with H1N1 vaccine, like sniper vaccinations. Yeah. That's a load of horse shit. But I want to tell you a story, okay? I want to talk a little bit about vaccination. You know, whether you want to get the H1N1 vaccination, that's really up to you. I just want to say that vaccination has been kind of a shaky road, but the vast majority of people, it's just phenomenal. Have you ever met anybody with smallpox vaccination scar? Have you ever met anybody that hasn't had the polio vaccine? These are things that have, you know, eradicated diseases. This is my dad. He had polio when he was a kid. Now the thing is that we don't have to worry about this anymore. And the reason is because of vaccination. People are dying from the H1N1. We can avoid getting it and having it avoid killing our children and our elderly, then that's probably a good thing. But I don't know. I'll just leave that up to you, because because, in my opinion, the world could use less people. And if you're dumb enough to not get this vaccine, I guess you're just proving Darwin right. Now, chemtrails don't really exist. There's no such thing as a scientific term of chemtrails associated with jets. They're contrails, and that's short for condensation trails or vapor trails. But what contrails actually are, basically a cloud. When a jet flies through the air, it's burning jet fuel, and the emission from that jet fuel is two things, mainly. There's a lot of things in it, but it's two main things, and it's carbon dioxide and water vapor. But we can forget about the carbon dioxide and just concentrate on the water vapor for now. What the water vapor does is it comes out and it's immediately introduced into a cold environment when it just came from a very warm environment. And then it condenses and creates a little cloud. A lot of these situations, these chemtrails, can last for, seconds or minutes, and some of them last even hours. But it's just water. I don't understand why she thinks that these things are just suddenly happening. I've seen contrails since I was a kid. I asked my parents what they were, and my father, of course, explained to me what exactly it was. I could just imagine just a mom for Jesus explanation for just general childhood curiosity. Mommy, what's that coming out of the plane? Mangold, run. Everybody must be warned. And of course she also talks about how YouTube is censoring her. Now she never actually goes into detail about how YouTube is censoring her. How is she being censored? Are they taking her videos down? Are there a bunch of people going to her site, for instance, calling her a fruit bat? That sounds logical. Maybe because she's a fruit bat. One of the scariest things is that she has supporters. She has people that actually go to her website, to YouTube and to her website, and actually agree with her. She has supporters. And of course, she applies this all to the end times because she's a crazy religious kook. But I'd like to thank everybody that subscribed and commented. I'm proud, happy about all the results. And the guy that thought that my head was too big, I know, I got a big fucking Martian head. Nothing I can do about that. It's to house my enormous brain. But yeah, rate, subscribe, what everybody else says, all that stuff. I don't think that anybody ever listens to that crap because everybody else says it all the time. So that's probably the last time you'll ever hear that out of my mouth. I am the opinionated asshole.